Lone Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger.
Tonto, if I remember correctly, Dark Canyon lies about 3 miles down in the valley. I wonder if Sam and Amy Masters still live there.
Sam Masters, great lawman, Kemo Sabe.
They're one of the greatest. Remember the first time I was in Dark Canyon? It was like Dodge City in the early days. Hardly a day went by when there wasn't a killing. Sam cleaned it up in no time at all without firing a single shot. Just goes to show what a reputation can do for a man.
Sam have reputation as fastest draw in territory.
There wasn't an outlaw there who would draw against him.
Me like to see Sam and Amy again, Kemo Sabe.
So would I, Tonto. Let's camp down in the valley and ride in tomorrow morning.
Man, come on horse, Kemo Sabe. Horse him bad.
Wait here, Tonto. Don't draw. I'm not an outlaw.
That's a rich one, that is.
This mask is on the side of the law.
Yeah, so's this.
What are you doing around here, Ryan?
What a memory. Though you've got the advantage over me.
Just let it stay that way.
I'm willing, for a man who handles his irons the way you do.
Where are you heading, Ryan?
Well, since both you and me are on the side of the law, I don't mind telling you. I'm heading for a town called Dark Canyon to keep a date with a lawman who put me behind bars 8 years ago.
Sam Masters?
Who else?
I wouldn't call on him if I were you. He's still the fastest draw this side of Dodge City.
Is he? We'll see about that. So happens I know something about Sam Masters that you don't. Look me up sometime, mister. Might be able to use a man like you when I get my old gang together again. So long.
Take care of that horse. He's badly lamed.
Him bad man, Kemo Sabe. Why you let him go?
Tonto, he said he was getting his old gang together. I thought if we gave him enough rope, he might hang them all.
But him gunning for Sam Masters.
He's on a lame horse. He can't get there as fast as we can. What bothers me is he knows something about Sam that we don't.
What could it be, Kemo Sabe?
Let's find out, Tonto.
All I can say, Sam Masters, is that a promise made is a promise kept.
Now, Amy, you old range critter, you know doggone well I keep my promises.
Sure you do, but when? You've been promising me for 20 years. Amy, darling, just bide your time. One of these days, we're going to give up marshaling and get us a little ranch of our own. Bide my time, cat's foot.
Well, I can't go to ranch until I get somebody to take my place. You know that. Will you just be patient?
Ain't myself I'm thinking of.
Well, you don't need to fret about me.
Oh, I ain't fretting. Not a bit of it. Just as lief have a husband with a hole in his head as one without.
We'll get that ranch, Amy. And it won't be long now, either.
Make it soon, Sam. Just make it soon.
Soon, Amy.
Now, who could that be? My soul and body, the Lone Ranger.
Nice to see you again, Amy. It's been a long time.
8 mortal years, and I look every day of it.
Sam, how are you?
Fine, mister, just fine. Where's Tonto?
Well, he's in town.
Sit down. I'll fry you up some cakes.
Just coffee, Amy. Sam, I ran into a friend of yours.
Oh?
Gil Ryan.
Gil Ryan?
He's out of prison and gunning for you.
Well, I reckon I can still handle riff-raff like Gil Ryan.
It doesn't like him.
Thanks for the tip, anyway. Ain't Amy looking fine now?
Save your lollyswogging, Sam. I heard. Reckon Gil Ryan won't knock when he comes. Hello, Tonto. It's been a long time.
Hello, Amy. Howdy, Tonto. Hello, Marshal. Gil Ryan out in town, Kemo Sabe. But there's much trouble at Joe's place. A young boy with whip.
With a whip?
That'll be Slim's boy, Tom. You remember Slim Ranger, Slim Bartlett.
A doctor, wasn't he?
That's it, until some hooligan killed him. He was a fine man, gentle as they come.
Too gentle, if you ask me.
Well, that's what Tom always says. Says his father was killed because he was too soft. He let people push him around. Will you stop fussing, woman?
Oh, hold still, will you?
Not Tom, though. No. Toughest hombre in town. That's what he'd like to have you believe. He's not really bad, though. Not inside, just sort of mixed up and running with the wrong crowd. You remember how he used to come around to our house every day for that handout of cookies and apple pie when he was a little time?
The way you acted, you'd have thought he was your own.
Well, if we'd had any kids, I'd have been proud to have a boy like Tom. I just hope I can keep him on the right track.
Take care, Sam.
Don't you fret. Be right back.
What's wrong, Amy?
Take a look at his plate. Not a bite touched since you come in. Didn't even finish his coffee. Too proud to let you see.
I sensed something was wrong.
It's his hands. His poor old hands. So crippled up with rheumatiz, he can hardly lift a cup, let alone draw a fast gun.
Who knows about this?
Lord, I don't know. Just him and me, I hope. He ain't drawed a gun in years, ain't had to. His reputation's enough. That carries him. But he's running a bluff. An all-fired bluff, and someday somebody's gonna call him. Gil Ryan, maybe.
It's going to be all right, Amy.
He's all I got.
I know. Tonto, I want you to go into town. Don't let Sam Masters out of your sight.
You understand?
Climb, you dreaded coyote, climb! Think you could push me around like you could my paw, huh? That'll learn you. Dance, you varmint, dance! Think because my paw was soft, I'm soft too, huh? And that goes for you, too. All of you! Now listen! Don't push me around.
Tom!
You try to cheat me at cards, Sam.
You've learned him his lesson. Go on home.
Come on, kid. Let's go.
Kind of hard up for friends, ain't you?
Meaning what, Marshal?
Meaning it's a sad day when Slim's boy has to turn to skunks for friends. Your dad would be kind of ashamed if he knew who you was running with. Don't try it, Luke. I can draw 7 times to your 1. You know it. Now get.
Let's get out to my place. I'm expecting Gil Ryan any day now.
Okay.
Get out of my way, Injun.
Migo, you want to sell that horse?
Him not for sale, but me make trade with you.
You'll find Silver behind the marshal's office. Did you see Ryan?
No, but me hear man say him expect him. Him just right off.
I'll find him. I've got to find Gil Ryan before he gets to Sam.
Hi, Luke. Did I scare you? Sure did, Gil. Kind of took me by surprise. Tom, this is Gil Ryan. Gil, Tom Bartlett.
Look, kid, you ain't seen me. You ain't even heard of me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Tom's all right, Gil. Sure glad to see you back. Me and the boys have got plans. Big plans.
They can wait. I got a plan of my own I've been waiting 8 years to carry out.
Yeah, I know. But listen to this. It's that gold refinery. And it's good for 50,000 at least. And it's the easiest job we've ever done.
Buenos dias, amigo. I am hungry. You give me work?
Tell him to vamoose.
No, wait. What's your name?
I cannot hear. I hear nothing.
Can't you? I wonder. I don't get him. but his voice rings a bell like I'd heard it only recently. Let's see.
Gracias, gracias, amigo. Gracias, gracias.
All right, Luke, move around behind him. Quiet, very quiet. Tom, you keep his attention. Get a skillet. Find out if he knows how to cook.
Cook? Si, senor. Pablo Fernandez Lopez, best cook in all world.
All right, Luke, take out your gun. Lift it up over his head.
Senor, you like tortillas, enchilados, chili rellenos? Never have you tasted such relleno.
All right, Luke, when I say go, hit him. Hard.
Please, senor, I cook for you.
All right, he's on the level. You know, he's just what we need around here. A cook who can't hear anything and speaks very little English. Tell him to rustle us up some grub, Tom.
Gracias, amigo. Gracias.
All right, Luke. Now you can shoot off your mouth. What's this about sticking up a gold refinery?
That's how it happened, Sam. I had a difficult time convincing them I was a poor Mexican who was stone deaf. After that, they talked freely about robbing the gold refinery tomorrow morning.
Good work, Ranger. Won't they be surprised to find us there waiting for them?
You'd better let Tonto and me handle the ambush. Amy told us about your hands.
So you think I'm too old and decrepit to be of any use, is that it?
Not at all, Sam. You're the key man in this operation. That's why you should stay here in town, right outside your office where everyone can see you. That way, they won't know what we're up to at the refinery.
Maybe I am old and decrepit, I can take that, but what sticks in my craw is young Tom. Son of the best friend a man ever had. A kid that Amy and I raised like he was our very own. Slim's boy.
Don't worry about Slim's boy. I'll keep him out of this, I promise. Now, Sam, I'll take the keys to your office.
Gil Ryan, him say you come quick.
Ryan? What's he want?
Him in plenty trouble and want you. Come with me.
Well, Indian?
Sorry, Tom. This is necessary. Tonto, open the cell. Give me your gun belt.
Who are you, huh? Where's Gil Ryan? All right, now, what's the big idea?
Hey, senor, you like enchiladas, tortillas, tacos, eh?
You're the Mexican.
That's right.
Why, you'll fold the low-down double-crossing tricks. Why, you spied on us, you double-crossing outlaw.
Not an outlaw, Tom. But who are you to be talking about outlaws? You're on your way to becoming the same kind of a hoodlum that killed your father.
Now, look, you leave my father out of this, you understand? You got no business locking me up.
I'm locking you up for your own good. One night in jail is better than 10 years in prison.
Ain't nobody gonna keep me in here, you understand? I'll get out.
Think it over, Tom. And when you do, you'll find you're on the same side of the law as Sam and I. The only side of the law that Slim's boy should ever be on. Now into the cell.
That kid? No, I couldn't find him no place, Gil. He must have turned little-livered on us and run out.
Yeah, and he probably ratted on us to the marshal, too.
No, I don't think so. If he had, that marshal be down at the refinery now. Well, he ain't. He's just sitting right out in front of his office, just like always.
Just the same, I don't like the looks of it. It could be a trap. So I'm putting you in charge of the raid, Luke.
Me? Well, what about you?
If this is a trap, I'm going to take the cheese out of it right now. I've been waiting 8 long years for this. This might be my chance. I'll meet you here later.
All right, Gil. Let's go, men.
There's the Dark Canyon gold refinery. I have 3 of Sam's deputies hidden in the brush to the left of the building. I wonder where Gil Ryan and his men are. They should be here by now. I can't understand what's holding them up.
Me hope they'll not suspect anything, Kemo Sabe.
Something went wrong, Tonto.
What do you mean, Kemo Sabe?
Gil Ryan isn't with them.
Drop your guns!
Where's Gil Ryan? Talk fast.
Why don't you ask Sam Masters? He's probably looking down Gil's gun barrel right now, if he ain't already dead.
Take care of him, Tonto. Watch that gold.
You, get down. Go in on it.
Morning, Leif. Where's Sam Masters?
He's setting out in the sun.
Well, that's interesting. Hey, Leif, how about some breakfast, huh? You know I'm kind of hungry.
Well, lick some salt and you'll be thirsty.
Well, you know something, Leif? I am thirsty.
Well, just add thirsty to hungry.
Okay, Leif, just take it easy. All I want is out.
I'll get you out of this.
Hey, you, Tom! Tom, hold on there!
Well, where have you been?
Howdy, Gil.
Howdy, Sam. I was just coming to pay you a call, but I see you saved me the trouble.
If I'd have known where to find you, I'd have been here sooner. It ain't legal for an ex-convict to carry guns in this town, so I'll be taking yours. Hand them over.
Hold it, Sam.
I can outdraw you 7-1, Gil, and you know it.
Not anymore, you can't. I know about your hands.
Then why don't you draw? Go on, try it.
I'll draw when I'm good and ready, Sam. First, I want to see you sweat, like I've been sweating for 8 long years. I'll draw at the count of 8. Are you ready? Are you sweating good and hard, Sam? 1, 2, every second a year, Sam. 3, 4. I'm enjoying this, Sam. How about you? Are you happy? 5. This is the end of the line, Sam. 6, 7, 8.
Bring him outside, Marshal. His friends are just arriving.
Snap these on, will you, Tom? My hands ain't what they was.
I sure will, Sam. Sam. All ready for free board and lodging. Courtesy of the United States government.
They're gonna get it, too, thanks to you and Tom.
Sam, I know about your hands. Gil Ryan told us. I reckon today I learned what real courage is and what it ain't. Why, seeing you stand up that armed when you know you didn't have a chance, well, I just reckon I owe you more than I can ever say.
Oh, nonsense. The shoe's on the other foot. Me and Amy can go into ranching now. Seems I got a man that's fit to take my place. Mister, would you mind obliging me?
Certainly, Sam. There you are, Tom. Now's your chance to be on the same side of the law that Sam and I are on. Adios, Sam. Good luck, Tom.
Thanks, mister.
Your pa would be mighty proud of your son, mighty proud.
Thanks. I'll try to be fit for it. Sam, that masked man, who is he?
Him? He's just the best friend a man ever had. He's the Lone Ranger.
I'll Silver! Away! The Lone Ranger. Fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. The Lone Ranger.
Tonto, I certainly picked a bad time to send you into town for supplies.
What do you mean, Kemo Sabe?
While you were gone, I caught a glimpse of that outlaw we've been after, Matt Cagle.
Well, that's plenty good news. You sure it was him?
Yes, it was Cagle, all right. I tried to run him down, but I lost his tracks on the rocky ground.
There's one thing me not understand, Kemo Sabe.
Oh, what's that?
Why Matt Cagle come way out here? The only town near here is Buffalo Gap, and very small. There's no bank or express office to rob.
It's primarily a way station for buffalo hunters. Did you see anything suspicious while you were in town?
Nothing suspicious, Kemo Sabe. There are not more than 10 buildings in the whole town. The biggest one, a hotel.
It doesn't make sense. Why should a notorious outlaw like Matt Cagle be hanging around Buffalo Gap?
Wait, Kemo Sabe, me just remember. A plenty strange party of buffalo hunters arrived in town this morning.
What do you mean, strange?
One of them young prince from some country in Europe. Him have a long name, me not remember it.
Tonto, that's not unusual. Visiting European royalty like to take their chance at buffalo hunting.
And you think there's no connection between Matt Cagle and young prince?
Well, I don't see how there could be. Even Matt Cagle wouldn't be foolish enough to try robbing a foreign prince. If he did, the whole United States government would be after him.
Then what we do, Kemo Sabe? Matt Cagle gave us a slip many times now.
Tonto, we know he's here for some purpose, and there's a chance it isn't good. We'll stay close by and try and pick up his trail again.
All right, Your Highness. You defeated me again. You improve every day.
How can I help but improve with such an excellent instructor as you, Bennett?
And how many times must I warn Your Highness never to turn your back to an enemy? It could mean your death, you know.
But you're not my enemy. You're my uncle and my friend. Though, if you were my enemy, you would stand to gain much. My death would make you heir to the throne.
Your Highness, do not talk like that. Your father entrusted me with your welfare and education. I always seek to make sure that when you do ascend the throne, you will be ready for its responsibilities.
I was only teasing, Uncle. I know you served me well.
All right.
Come in. You wish to see me?
Yes, Mr. Prince.
You are addressing His Royal Highness, Prince Maximilian, and you bow when you speak to him.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, Mr. Baron.
I'm not Mr. Baron. I'm His Excellency the Baron, Otto von König.
Yes, Mr. Baron. I mean, Your Excellency.
Uncle, you're too harsh on the boy. He does not understand our ways.
I do not wonder. These Americans with their illusions of equality and their contempt for titles.
Uncle, you are the hotel keeper's son, are you not? Well, what is it you wanted, boy?
It's a gift. There's a note we all signed.
Welcome to Prince Heinrich from the school children of Buffalo Gap. Signed, Chip Truitt, President, Ralph Lawrence Abel, Vice President, Laurie Truitt, Secretary and Treasurer. Well, Uncle, do you still say Americans have contempt for titles?
All right.
It's a Western hat to win the buffalo hunt.
A hat like this for His Highness?
Uncle. Thank you, boy. I appreciate the thought. Thank your friends for me.
Yes, Your Highness.
Little barbarian. He's like all the rest of them. No menace, no culture. I warned your father it would be a mistake for us to come here. But no. His Highness must learn the ways of other countries, he said. It would make him a better ruler someday.
Well, perhaps it will, Uncle. After all, we have learned much.
All right. You better get some rest now. We go on our buffalo hunt at dawn.
Are you sure the guide you've hired for the hunt tomorrow is experienced and reliable, Uncle?
Of course, the best, Your Highness. I investigated him personally before I sent for him. He should be here sometime tonight.
Well, till dawn then, Uncle.
All right. But remember, must look like an accident.
I tell you, Baron, you've got nothing to worry about. When the boy is killed, it'll look like the buffaloes trampled him to death.
Now, what about a witness? There should be someone else besides you and me who can swear he saw the accident.
I've got an Apache Indian friend near here. I'll sign him on as pack carrier. He'll swear to anything we tell him to.
This is half the money I promised you. I got the other half when the job is done. I can see I made a wise choice when I selected you for the job. You have a question?
Yeah, there's one thing bothering me, Baron.
What is that?
If you want the prince killed, why haven't you done it yourself a long time ago? You must have had plenty of chances.
I have indeed. But you forgot, I'm the boy's uncle. We are very much in the public eye. Any action of mine must be above reproach, since I stand to gain the most by his death. I cannot tell you the number of times I had wished for it.
Look. Plenty strange, Kemo Sabe. Horse without rider way out here in a deserted barn.
Whoever was riding that horse may have been thrown and hurt. We better investigate. Whoever rode that horse must be close by. Let's have a look in the barn.
Put down that knife, boy. I mean not want to hurt you.
I will not.
Put that knife down, you'll force me to use this gun.
Then use it. If I'm to die, I shall die fighting.
I don't know who you think we are, but we mean you no harm.
Don't lie to me. You were the two men my uncle hired to assassinate me. But you'll find I don't die easily. Well, what are you waiting for? My weapon is gone now. Why don't you shoot?
This boy hard to convince. We not mean to harm him, Kemo Sabe.
Save your breath, Redskin. I heard my uncle plotting with your friend last night. As for me, I still have two weapons left, these. And I must warn you, I was taught fisticuffs by the very best tutors in all of Europe. No ruffian can compete with my skill.
What me do, Kemo Sabe? This boy want lesson in fisticuffs, Indian style.
I think you'd better give him that lesson, Tonto. I'm afraid he's not going to listen to reason.
Try it, Redskin. And when I've finished with you, I'll challenge the masked man if he's not afraid.
This boy have more courage than skill, Kemo Sabe.
I'll show you how much skill I have.
Take it easy. I think you've had enough. You've proved your courage. You've learned that we know a bit about fighting over here. I suppose you tell us who you are and what you're doing here in this stable.
But you must know who I am. My uncle's hired you to kill me. I am Prince Heinrich Wilhelm Maximilian.
Oh, that's plenty big mouthful for a name, Kemo Sabe.
Much too big for us, Tonto. Suppose we just call you Hank.
I am a prince of the blood royal. No one addresses me as Hank. It is customary to address me as your royal highness.
It may be customary in your country, but not in ours. We'll just stick to Hank.
Oh, plenty fine jewels in handle of knife, Kemo Sabe.
Tonto, it's not a knife. It's called a stiletto. This belongs to you.
You're giving it back to me?
Why not? We mean you no harm, and this is the best way to prove it.
I will never understand your American customs. First you fight me like an enemy, then you trust me as a friend.
One of our customs is to shake hands after a fight, no hard feelings.
That's right, boy. Me like to be your friend.
Perhaps I was taught fisticuffs by the wrong tutors. I should have come to America long ago.
Hank, suppose you tell us about your uncle and these hired assassins.
Well, it's rather a long story. Perhaps we'd best sit down.
Good.
Now, I want the truth. Did you see the prince leave last night?
No, sir. I mean, no, Your Excellency.
But you know where he's gone.
No, sir. I only know there's a horse missing from the stable this morning. And a saddle.
All right. Get out. Hegel. Did you hear the boy?
Yeah. I wonder what made the prince run away.
I don't know. He must have heard us talking last night. There can be no other answer.
Well, he sure did a stupid thing, taking a horse and riding off into the wilderness. He won't last 2 days.
Suppose he meets someone and starts talking. Oh, no. We must track him down. I want you to follow him and find him, wherever he is.
And when I do?
There's no time for buffalo hunt now. When you find the prince, he will already be dead. Is it clear?
Sure, Baron. Plenty clear. I'll find the kid. Dead.
And that, my friends, is the end of my story. Who would have thought my uncle would be so ambitious to one day sit on my throne?
But why you not go to Buffalo Gap and tell Sheriff what happened?
Because my uncle would have only denied it. Said I was having nightmares or something.
Well, Hank's right, Tonto. If he'd have stayed anywhere near the Baron, his life would have been in greater danger than it is now.
If I could contact my country's embassy in Washington, they should have to help me.
That's not possible. There's no telegraph office within 100 miles of here.
When your uncle finds you missing, he won't waste any time in sending Matt Cagle to look for you.
You think Matt Cagle meant him higher, Kemo Sabe?
I'm sure of it, Tonto. He couldn't be in this territory for any other reason.
It'd be plenty good if we could find him and capture Baron at the same time.
It's exactly what we must do. If we don't, Hank's life will be in constant danger.
But I could not allow you to take such risk for me. After all, I'm a foreign prince, and you are citizens of the United States. You owe me no allegiance.
You still have a lot to learn about Americans, Hank.
That's right, boy. When someone in trouble, we not ask where they're from. We try to help. Kemo Sabe, we go to Buffalo Gap and find Baron and Cagle?
First, we have to show the Baron up for what he is. A would-be assassin.
How we do that?
The Baron wants a chance to kill the prince. We're going to give him that chance.
But, did you look everywhere?
I looked everywhere within 20 miles of here. I lost his trail at the river.
What is it?
There's an Indian to see Your Excellency.
I have no time for Indians.
He says it's about the prince.
Oh. All right. Let him come in. What do you want, Redskin?
You man they call Baron?
Yes, I am.
You uncle of young prince from European country?
What about the prince?
Me find him last night in stable. Him fall off horse, hurts leg, can't travel far.
What did he tell you?
Him give me plenty money to ride to nearest telegraph office with message.
All right, but what did he tell you?
Him tell me not to let you know me find him.
Then why are you letting me know?
Me think a boy pay me so much money not to let you know, you pay even more of me to tell you.
But, how will I know that you are telling the truth?
He take this handkerchief from him.
This is his. Where is it?
You pay me enough money and me lead you to him.
How much you want?
Boy, give me $100, and maybe you give me 200.
All right, Indian, 200. But I must get the money in my bedroom. You'll wait here. You heard everything?
Yeah, every word. That redskin is sure making it easy for us.
Almost too easy. I don't like the looks of it.
Aren't you going with him?
Of course, I have no choice. If he has the prince hidden somewhere, I must find him. But as soon as we leave here, I want you to follow us and keep out of sight until we reach our destination.
Then move in and finish off the prince, huh?
And the Indian, too. He learned far too much for his own good. Just a little something I carry in case of emergency. Remember, keep close behind us. All right, Indian. Let me go now.
Bear proof me not lie. Boy over there.
Uncle Otto, you broke your word, Redskin. You told him.
Him pay me more money than you.
I'm disappointed in you, Your Highness. Running away from your loving uncle. You know my only concern is your welfare.
I know all about your concern for me, Uncle. I heard you talking with that outlaw last night.
Oh, how unfortunate you did, Your Highness. It has necessitated my killing you even sooner than I had planned.
Me not understand this talk about killing. Give me what you promised, then me go.
On the contrary, Indian. You stay.
What you mean?
You did not think I was fool enough to follow you here without assuring myself I was protected?
This some kind of trick.
Drop that gun, Indian.
You see? I could not be sure whether you were telling the truth or not, so I took this necessary precaution.
What happened now?
He thinks he's going to kill both of us, Redskin. But he couldn't be more wrong.
I thought you said he had an injured leg.
A slight prevarication, Uncle. To get you out here and prove just what your intentions were in front of a witness.
And what good will that do you after I kill your witness?
I was not referring to the Indian, Uncle. Like you, I took the necessary precaution of protecting myself. There's a man with a gun standing behind you and that outlaw right now.
Don't believe him, Baron. That's the oldest trick in the world.
You still think it's a trick, Hagel?
You're the masked man who was chasing me yesterday.
Tonto and I have been after you for a long time.
Well, Uncle, what do you have to say now?
Well, I can only say that I underestimated Your Highness. You have outwitted me. But I'm an old hand in palace politics. I learned that the loss of a battle does not necessarily mean the loss of a war.
It means the loss of this war, Baron, and you won't get a chance to fight another one. Tonto, get some rope.
Oh, you Americans are always so sure of yourselves. But it's the quality I admire. Very well, my friend. I admit defeat. I can only doff my hat and salute my conqueror.
Drop it, Indian. Come down here. You two, drop your other gun.
As I warned you, Your Highness, the loss of a battle doesn't mean the loss of a war.
Got a handle to you, Baron. That was mighty fast thinking.
In my profession, one must think fast in order to survive. Keep your gun on them all the time. It's rather a shame, my prince. I think you would have made a good ruler if you had lived to rule. But of course, it's not the good who win thrones. It is the strong.
I wouldn't count on it, Baron. You're not on the throne yet.
Oh, you Americans. Such optimism, even when the cause is lost. Oh, but don't think about it badly, my friend. After all, your country is new, raw, uncivilized. You could not hope to compete with old-line European diplomacy and ingenuity.
My people have been in this country a long time, too, Baron. Longer than your people have been in your country. We maybe know some tricks, too.
You'd be surprised just how ingenious an American can be when he has to.
Then you better display your ingenuity quickly, my friend, because you have just about 30 seconds on this earth. You kill the prince first, then the masked man, then the Indian.
Well, that'll be a pleasure.
Wait, Baron.
What for? We have played our little game to the end, haven't we?
Not quite the end. If you kill the prince, you may not recover the jewels he took when he ran away.
Oh. You fled with more than just the clothes on your back, did you? Yes, I want the jewels before he died.
I have no jewels.
The jewels, please. Or must I kill you first and search you afterward?
You'd better give them up, Prince. After all, you were willing to this morning. You practically pushed them at Tonto as if they were a weapon.
So I did. I'd almost forgotten. The jewels are in my boot, Uncle. Have I your permission to get them?
You have my order to get them up.
Trick, you shot me, Uncle. Here he goes!
Well, Hank, this time the war is really over.
Yes, thanks to American ingenuity.
Hello, Hank.
Hello.
Well, Hank, Cagle and your uncle are safely in jail. But your uncle will have to stay there until your government decides what to do with him.
Why are you dressed in Western clothes?
Well, I thought if I was truly to learn about your wonderful country, then I should try to become one of you.
You'll make a good ruler someday. Well, it's time that Tonto and I were riding out.
I shall miss you both. I shall never be able to thank you enough for the wonderful lesson you've taught me.
What do you mean?
Well, that it's not who a man is, but what he is that counts.
That's a lesson we all have to learn sooner or later, Hank. Or should I say, Prince? Adios.
So long.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Come in.
Your Royal Highness? Your Royal Highness?
Yes?
If Your Royal Highness is ready, supper is waiting.
What did you say your name was, boy?
Chip, Your Royal Highness. Chip Truitt.
Well, do me a favor, Chip. As long as I'm in America, call me Hank.
Hank?
It's a name I think I've rather earned. Certainly proud of it. Almost as proud as that masked man must be of his name. The Lone Ranger.
Hi-yo, Silver! Away! The Lone Ranger. Hi-yo, Silver! A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo Silver. The Lone Ranger.
Look there, Kemo Sabe. Them see something. Maybe just dead coyote.
Maybe. Let's find out. Jones. Shot in the back.
His father one of the biggest ranches in territory, Kemo Sabe.
What's that by his hand?
Looked like Mark him making dust before him die.
3-leaf clover.
Maybe him try to leave clue to who killed him.
Looks like a brand. I've never heard of the cloverleaf brand before in this part of the country.
Marks are 2 horses, Kemo Sabe. Look close. Left rear shoe have 2 nails missing.
Yes, 2nd and the 5th.
Not this one, Kemo Sabe. Must be Killer's horse have 2 nails missing.
Tonto, it doesn't add up. Cloverleaf in the dust, horse with a loose shoe. We better take Will home.
Will! Oh, hello, Matt. Come in. You seen that boy of mine around?
He ain't back yet, Mr. Yeomans. Left about 11 o'clock last night. Said he was going to ride the range, see if he couldn't catch them rustlers.
And you let him go alone?
You know Will, Mr. Yeomans. He says he's going alone, he's going alone. Ain't no 2 ways about it.
That sounds like Will, all right. That reckless young rascal.
You wouldn't want him one bit different, Mr. Yeomans. You're just like him. Worse, maybe.
Matt, you know me too well. There goes that dead rat at piano again. You never have to worry where that younger one of mine is, Matt. But there's one thing you know. He's not out chasing rustlers. No, sir, not that one.
Oh, Tom's all right. He's just different, that's all.
He's not different. He's just spoiled. You know that he's been pampered and petted by his ma up till the day she died?
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Hello, Mr. Yeomans.
How are you, mister? Tonto?
Afraid we have bad news for you. Your son, Will, has been killed.
Talk fast, mister. What happened?
Put that gun away, Matt. I know this man. Who did it?
We not know.
We found Will's body in the rocks about 2 miles east of here. We brought Will home.
In the rocks? That's over at Ben Ransom's place, Mr. Yeomans.
Ransom?
I warned you he was rustling your cattle. Now he's killed your son.
Have every man on the place saddle up, Matt. Ben Ransom can't kill my boy and get away with it.
Just a minute, Mr. Yeomans. If Ben Ransom did kill your son, it's a job for the law, not for personal vengeance.
The law, mister? If I'd have had to wait for the law around here to settle my disputes, I'd have been wiped out 50 years ago. This is the law around here. Judge, jury, and executioner. And it's all wrapped up into one. I thank you for bringing my boy home. Now I'll thank you if you'll take your leave.
We're in your home, so we have no choice. If you attempt to take the law into your own hands, you'll be running into a great deal of trouble.
Get moving, both of you.
Come on, Tom.
I'll have the boys take care of Will, Mr. Yeomans.
Thank you, Matt.
Dad, that masked man is right.
You're not siding against your father, are you, son?
Well, no, but I think we should wait. Let the marshal take over.
Tom, he's your brother. He's dead. And you talking like this? Why, if it had been you instead of Will that was killed, why, he wouldn't have hesitated a minute. Tom, what is the real reason you want to wait for the marshal? Could it be you're afraid to face Ben Ransom? Well, is it?
You know that isn't true.
Well, here, prove it. Put this on. Here, man, I'm not going after Ben Ransom. Tom is. That is, unless you'd rather stay in and play that piano. Well?
Ben Ransom's going to town today, Tom. You'll find him there.
Now, take a couple of men and go with him. I want him to show some spunk, but I don't want him hurt. Do you understand?
Sure, boss.
Here they come. Unless I'm greatly mistaken, they're gunning for Ben Ransom. It's Tom Yeomans in the lead.
He's a fine young man, Kemo Sabe. Not like him to gun for anybody.
And I like Tom. I'd hate to see him turn killer. Now they're heading for town. We better follow.
Joe, what's up? A little early in the morning for you to be tossed out of the saloon, isn't it?
Tom Yeoman's in town, Ben. Him and that foreman of theirs and 2 riders.
What about it, Joe?
They're gunning for you, Ben.
For me? Why? What did they allow I've done this time?
They found Will, dead, over in them rocks on your place. Shot in the back he was. They say you done it.
Where is Tom now, Joe?
Saloon. They were just having their last drink. Excepting Tom, he weren't drinking.
Thank you for telling me, Joe. I'll be waiting right here.
Terrible things, these fights. Terrible. I'll tell Tom, Ben. Terrible.
Take your heart, little boys.
Tom! Tom, I found Ben for you.
Where is he, Joe?
In the general store.
Well, let's go.
No. Stay here, Matt.
All of you.
But your pa said if it's something I've got to do, I'll do it alone. Ransom, you killed my brother. You shot him in the back.
In the back, Tom? And you know I didn't do it. If I'd had cause to kill your brother, I'd have met him face to face. This ain't you, Tom. It's your old man. He put you up to it.
I'm giving you a chance, Ben. Reach for your gun.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Tom? Then you could call it self-defense. Shooting a man in hot blood is one thing. But killing him in cold blood, that's something else. Some men can do it. Others are killers. But you ain't, Tom. You ought to be grateful you ain't. Take that gun of yours now. Give it to me.
Tom! Put away your gun. This isn't right and you know it. You don't, you'll regret it the longest day of your life.
Thanks, stranger. I don't know who you are, but you just saved a life. Maybe two of them.
Hey, Tom, what happened, boy? Did you get cold feet? Yalla, that's what he is, yalla.
You hear that? Jeering at a man because he's too decent to commit murder.
Kemo Sabe, look there. A hoof print with 2 nails missing from shoe. That same hoof print we find in the body.
The horse that made it came from Yeoman's own ranch.
One of those 4 men killed was Yeoman's.
Couldn't have been Tom. He was riding Will's horse.
Maybe one of ranch hands.
We'll find out before the day is over. Come on. Stable.
Yeah, we ride past. Tom and others not back yet.
So much the better. I want to be in that stable when they get back. Let's go.
Listen, them come back.
Tom? Did you gun him down, boy, did you?
Let's go in the house, Dad. I want to talk to you alone.
Put up my horse, Matt.
Sure, Tom.
Well, did you or didn't you?
Come here now, Kemo. Take cover.
Be in Tom's boots right now. This old man laying into him. Can't you just hear it?
So you admit it. You backed down from Ben Ransom. Why, you cringing little pup. Had them all laughing at you, calling you yellow. For 50 years I've been around here. No man ever dare call a yeoman's yellow.
Well, this is the first and the last time, Dad. But you won't have to worry about it anymore. I'm leaving.
Leaving? What do you mean?
Just that. I don't belong here. I never did.
You mean you're running out?
Call it what you like. Would you want another Will? Well, I'm not another Will, and I'll never be another Will. You call me a coward just because I couldn't shoot a man down in cold blood. If that's being a coward, then that's what I am. Sure, Will could have done it. Will could do anything. He could ride a wild horse, he could bulldog a steer, he could shoot a man down without blinking an eye. Well, I can't. I'll say goodbye to you later.
Tom, if I've seemed to have been harsh with you, I'm sorry, but it's for your own sake, believe me. I'm an old man, and when I die, this whole ranch, one of the largest spreads in this territory, it's all gonna be yours, and you've got to be tough enough to run it. This is a rough, tough country, and you gotta be just as tough as it is.
Like Will, you mean? Live by the gun and die by the gun.
Hold your tongue.
I've held my tongue long enough. You and Will are 50 years behind the times. The law's come to this country, and the time for killing's over. But you and I will never see eye to eye on that. Will we, Dad?
All right, get out, leave, go on. But let me tell you something. Don't think that you'll get one of your piano-playing hands on a penny of my money, because you won't. Do you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, Mr. Yeomans.
I want you up the house, Matt, right now. You too, Al. Sam, drop everything you're doing. Hurry up now.
Come on, hurry up. When he says right now, he means right now. There's plenty nails.
Keep it, Sammy. Let's find that horse with 2 nails missing from his left hind shoe.
Here, read this. Go on, Matt, read it. Read it out loud. I want Al and Sam to be witness.
I hereby will and bequeath my entire estate, same being the J.Y. Ranch and all its stock, to my faithful friend and employee, Matt Thorne. Mr. Yeomans, me, the whole ranch? I just can't let you do it, sir.
I know you'd feel that way about it, Matt, and try to talk me out of it. But that's the way I want it, and that's the way it's going to be. Here, you boys sign on the dotted line down here, will you? Right here. You know, Matt, you and I have been friends for 40 years. I can remember when you came to work for me, nothing more than a boy. And it was your sweat and toil just the same as mine. It helped make this spread what it is today. No, I can't see it any other way, Matt.
Just ain't nothing I can say, Mr. Yeomans.
No nails missing here.
This one all right. This Sam's horse.
Move, boy. Tonto, look at this. 2 nails missing. Matt Thorne's horse.
Him killed Jeff Yeoman's son?
It looks that way.
But why?
Maybe Will Yeoman stumbled into something important. You'd better ride into town and bring the marshal back to our camp.
What do you do, Kemo Sabe?
I'm going to search the ranch and then go over to the bunkhouse and look through Matt Thorne's gear. Maybe I'll find more evidence against him.
You go alone?
Don't worry. They're all up at the ranch house. I'll manage. Ride fast.
Light up, pal.
Yeah. Looks like you're weighing yourself a right big pot, Matt.
No fooling. The whole blame ranch, just for me. His bosom pal.
Won't have to rustle no more cattle now. Count they all belong to us.
Yeah, it's a good thing I plugged Will before I got a chance to tell the old man about that rustling of ours. There's only one catch to it. The old man changed his will once, he can do it again.
Unless what?
Dead men can't change their wills, Al.
Dead men? You mean old man Yeomans? You think of everything, don't you, Matt?
Not quite everything. Back up real easy like and raise your hands.
Good work, Sam. He's out cold.
Get him over to the barn. His horse ought to be around here someplace. We'll take him over to Ransom's place and dump him there with a couple of holes in him. Good thing them bunkhouse walls is thick. The old man didn't hear the shooting.
Looks like he's dead.
Nah, he's still breathing, but not for long. Come on, let's saddle up.
Go, Silver!
No shooting here. The boss will hear it.
That masked man will talk, Matt.
Come on, let's saddle up. Hold it. By the time we saddle up, that white stallion will be miles away.
He heard everything. He's onto us. He knows everything, Matt.
Much good it'll do him. It's his word against ours. And who'd take the word of a masked man? You know the boss ordered him off the place this morning, don't you?
I sure do.
Well, then stop your worrying. We're in the clear. Tomorrow morning, I'll take care of everything.
Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, Al. You're gonna come riding in from the range and say you saw Ben Ransom and a couple of his boys out at the rocks, branding some yearlings. You got that?
Why?
Never mind why. Do as I say. Leave the rest to me.
Kemo Sabe.
It's all right, Tonto. Just on timing.
You hurt?
Not badly. Matt Thorne got me before I found what I was looking for. But I heard plenty. If it wasn't for Silver, I'd been dead now. Where's the marshal?
Him on way to court, Kemo Sabe. Him be gone 2 days. Me leave word. Him come later.
Well, there may not be time. Matt Thorne is planning to murder Jeff Yeomans. Where and when, I don't know.
We warn Yeomans?
Well, it's no use. He wouldn't believe a word against Matt Thorne.
Then what we do?
Tonto, I think Tom will listen. We'll talk to him in the morning. Let's get some rest.
The man that did this will pay for it, Will.
Mr. Yeomans, I just seen Ben Ransom and a couple of his boys out at the rocks, burning some yearlings. Looks like our stop.
This is our chance to get him, Mr. Yeomans. We can catch him red-handed.
You're right, Matt. Mount up. Dad, you said you were leaving, Tom. You'd better go back to the ranch and get your things.
Where's your father, Tom?
I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't listen to reason. They've gone after Ransom now.
Did Matt go with him?
Matt, Al, and Sam. Al said that he saw Ben and his boys out at the rocks, branding cattle.
Rocks? He just rode past those rocks. There's no one out there. Tom, this is a trap to murder your father.
Murder Dad?
I'm sure of it. I'll explain as we ride.
I thought you said Ben and his men were out there branding cattle, Al.
That's right, Mr. Yeomans.
There's no sign of them, Matt. Not even the smoke from the branding fires.
Let's keep riding, Mr. Yeomans. Just a mite farther on, wasn't it, Al?
Yep. Right around the next bend.
Let's go. There's no one here, Matt. Matt! Get off your horse.
Al, give this gun.
What's the meaning of this, Matt?
Like you said, Mr. Yeomans, it was my sweat and toil, as much as yours, that made the JY spread what it is today. Now that I got it, I ain't gonna take no chances on losing it.
But, Matt...
I'm making that will of yours final and binding, Mr. Yeomans.
I'll get going.
Tom, my boy, are you hurt bad?
I'll be all right, Dad.
I'm an old fool. Just a fool.
Mr. Yeomans, now that Matt and his boys are safely in the marshal's hands, I can show you how Matt Thorne and not Ben Ransom have been stealing your cattle.
We find this branding iron in Matt's cabinet in bunkhouse.
As you can see, this brand is in the form of a three-leaf clover.
Same as we find in dust my boy's body.
Now watch what happens when I place the brand over the JY brand.
That's the slickest thing I've ever seen.
Matt Thorne had the cloverleaf brand registered in his own name. And for months has been secretly changing the brand on the JY cattle.
Them drive cattle over mountain and sell them.
You see, Mr. Yeomans, your son Will found out about this. It cost him his life.
That's what Will tried to tell us when they make cloverleaf and dust just before him die.
Looks to me like I owe my neighbor Ben Ransom an apology. And above that, son, I owe you one, too. I've been an old fool, just an old fool. That's about as plain as I can say it. Tom, I hope you change your mind, decide to stay around, because, son, I need you.
I've been waiting a long time to hear you say that, Dad. Sure. Sure, I'll stay. Mr. Yeomans, Tom, good luck.
Thank you.
Adios.
I wish you would have stayed around a little longer, Dad.
He won't wait around, son. He won't let you even thank him for what he does. He's the Lone Ranger.
I'll Silver! Away!
the Lone Ranger.